Yes, Thinkific. Thinkific's definitely the right tool for me. Definitely, 100%. Ooh, Learnworlds. Hey, Gareth here, and in this video I'm going to be comparing Thinkific to Learnworlds to decide if it's the right tool for you and your business. I'm literally going through the process of trying to decide which tool I want to stick with. I'm currently using Thinkific, but I'm thinking to move to Learnworlds. So if you're thinking about which one to use, then this video is very much for you. I'm going to be going through the top 10 features of both tools to decide how they compare against each other and to decide by the end of the video if it's going to be right for me and my business and which one I'm going to go for. So with that said, let's get started. So the first thing we want to look at is pricing. How much is each tool? Do they compare against each other? Are they pretty much the same? And if we go inside of Learnworlds, we can see here that the starter package, if we're on the yearly discounted rate, is $24 per month, and the Pro Trainer is $78. If we go into Thinkific, the basic one is $39, and the Pro version is $79, again on the yearly version here. Now, I will put links in the description to free trials of both these tools if you would like to try them out for yourself at the end of this video. Now, if we go back into Learnworlds, the only difference I could really see, the pricing was very similar. Obviously, the starter is much lower, but there is something to consider here, which is that they add $5 per sale of course here. So they are literally going to take an additional $5 per sale when they process it for you having this cheaper account right here. But otherwise, not a huge difference in the price there. Next up, we want to look at the site builder and the theme templates inside each of the tools. Now, if we look at Thinkific inside here, the builder itself it's not really a builder, if I'm honest. This is one of my complaints that I've had from using Thinkific for the last year. The theme settings are all managed in the side here. You add an element or section and then you edit them inside the side here. So the builder is very limited. The pages are you can't edit them very much. You can only use sections and edit those sections, but you can't edit, there's no drag and drop features, there's no grid-like sections, there's no functionality there. So you can only create basic pages and you have very limited functionality. But if we go into Learnworlds, well, Learnworlds basically has a lot more of the type of page builders we expect from the likes of ClickFunnels and Kartra and these tools out there that have the grid-like section columns and elements that you can edit. So I can literally edit any of these, add new sections, change everything in the top. I have full control, just as you would expect in any type of page builder. And it has lots of built-in elements that I can easily, quickly add, just as you would inside of ClickFunnels. So really straight off the bat, in terms of the editor, Learnworlds is more like ClickFunnels. It's much, much, much more advanced than Thinkific. In terms of themes, if we go in, we can have an option of 3 or 4 different themes to be able to use inside of Thinkific. Again, pretty limited. I haven't seen any additional themes being added. And inside of Learnworlds, we have many different themes that we can actually choose from. So if I was to add another, here, you will see that there's many different pre-built themes with all the pages that are populated and all of the different, it's all added automatically. So you automatically have all of the pages that you need to edit put straight away inside. And there's a lot more pages inside for you to edit and a lot more themes for you to select from. So I would say that the theme and the editor is a win for Learnworlds. Next up, blogging. These days, a lot of platforms are starting to add blogging features, and Learnworlds is no different. Learnworlds has the option to turn a blog post on. I haven't turned it on. I'm still creating and editing within my school, but literally you can turn the blog on, and just as you would with WordPress, you can add your blogs and manage everything inside one platform, which I really, really love. Now, currently, Thinkific doesn't seem to have this feature. Now, I don't know if they're planning on adding it, but I tried to check and I haven't been able to see any information on this. So for now, you cannot host your blog. So you would actually need to have a separate
2,000 years later.
If I can say it, you would need a separate WordPress site to be able to host your blog. So another win for Learnworlds there. Next up is the video player. So what does the course player actually look like in both tools, and how is the functionality and how well does it work? So inside Thinkific here, I've always liked their course player. I think it works incredibly well. It's laid out well. Progress is tracked very nicely and it looks great. And we can also ask questions and discuss here. So the course player looks really, really good. A little bit like Thinkific and quite similar to Teachable. Again, Learnworlds, almost the same, very similar. You have the discussion options here as well, which links inside the community as well. It has all of the different features as you would expect. And really, that I would say is great. There's very, very similar between the two tools. What I would say is that there is more choice on different players inside of Learnworlds, so you will have more options for the design, and that is maybe making it slightly above Thinkific, but otherwise they're pretty similar in terms of course player, the way it looks, the functionality, and how good they are. Next up is interactive features in the videos. So can you add interactive features to the videos inside of Thinkific? The answer is no. There's no, other than some basic analytics on how much people have watched or how much students have actually watched on that video, I haven't been able to find any additional functionality that you can add to that video once you've uploaded it. Whereas inside Learnworlds, I have many different things I can do to a video that is hosted, and both platforms do host videos inside, which is a great bonus. Although I do find the videos inside Learnworlds play about 2 times faster, so there's less of a delay, which is probably going to give it an advantage over mobile playing. But I can add text, I can add images, I can add interactive actions such as offers, buttons, questionnaires, which is great because inside the video stats, they also go much, much deeper. And if there is an issue where it's dropping off, then I can add interactive elements to get people to complete and watch that video. So that's a big win for Learnworlds over Thinkific there. Next up is the community and groups. Now, are there communities inside Thinkific? Yes. Are there group features? No. But they have the community, and I did use this for a little while. I've stopped using it now, so I don't have one to show you. But it has the functionality where people can comment, they can add images, videos, and posts. But other than that, they can only comment on follow. I haven't really seen that people can really message people as much. The interaction there is quite limited. So it's a very basic community, but the community features are there. Learnworlds, on the other hand, has all of the different discussions here, which I believe Thinkific also has, from people discussing things in the course. You also then have a better looking community area here, and you can also follow people back. You can allow people to basically be able to communicate with each other a little bit more like a Facebook group, and you can also create groups, or you can allow them to create their own groups, so people can actually evolve much like they can inside of Facebook. So it has a lot more social media features, so you really would be able to get rid of those Facebook groups and manage it inside of Learnworlds. So I would say it's a win on the courses for Learnworlds again. Next up is mobile apps. Now, inside of Learnworlds, you are able to create mobile apps that are white labeled, so your very own mobile apps. And I'm not seeing any other tool do this. Currently, Thinkific does not have any mobile features. It's mobile ready, like most course builders out there, and also like Learnworlds, but it does not have the option to build a mobile app that I have found currently. So I don't know if that's in the works, but no, it does not currently have that at this moment in time. But it is worth mentioning that that is an upgraded feature inside of Learnworlds. So if you did want that to create your own iOS and also Android, then you would need to pay for the upgrade. They've currently just launched it. It's a brand new feature. So I have not actually tested this yet, but it's a great option to be able to create a mobile app for your course and your community. That really is very powerful, and I think that is the future of online courses. So I think Learnworlds, again, is winning there and way ahead on the mobile side for online courses. Next up is pop-ups. Does Thinkific have pop-ups that you can add to your landing pages, your marketing pages, both when people are logged in and logged out? And the answer is no. I've just double checked again and I cannot find any additional marketing features, which probably comes down to the fact that their page builder is so basic. But inside of Learnworlds, you really do have a huge amount of options in terms of lead capture, in terms of promotional activities, in terms of countdown timers, in terms of pop-ups for videos and everything else that you can do for people that are logged in and for people that also aren't logged in. So you can put these on your blog posts and get them to go to your sales pages or lead capture or give away free ebooks. So you have a lot more power in terms of functionality and using your content and bringing it together with pop-ups, which is very powerful for marketing and engagement with your audience. So another massive win there for Learnworlds. Next up is affiliate centers. Can you manage affiliates and get affiliates to sell your courses and programs inside these tools? Now, if you don't know what that is, it's basically where you allow people to send people to your offers. You give them a special link, and if someone buys from that link, then you will give them a percentage of each sale. Now, you can manage affiliates in Thinkific, and you can also manage affiliates inside of Learnworlds. Now, I've not tested either tool to be able to comment on the affiliate side, but it is very is great that both of them have it. I would say that the features look a little bit more in-depth and the data looks a bit more in-depth in Learnworlds, but again, I haven't tested either of those, so I'm going to call that a draw on both tools for now and say it's just good that they both have that option if you want to grow later on and get other people to do the marketing for you and just share the sale. Next up is analytics. Now, I would say obviously both tools have analytics. It's very important in modern course platforms, but most of the analytics are in beta on Thinkific. And when I was using it, I haven't got any courses live at this current moment in time. I found that the data was a little bit limited in terms of the student performance especially. So I could see what courses students had completed. I could see how much they completed. I could see how much of a video they'd watched, but I was quite limited. The data is improving, but they still have some work to do there. Whereas the likes of Learnworlds has a huge amount of data on all areas, not just here. You can obviously have it on your dashboard and inside each course, and also the extra bonus, which I really love, which I showed you a moment ago, was inside the videos to be able to see how those videos are performing, because we need to know how each video is actually performing for each student inside the members area. But you also have all of these different segments for everything from your exams to your sales to your activity of users and also users all the way through in every different area. So you can segment really well here and you can export it, which is very, very powerful for you to be able to see how your courses are doing. So I would say a slight win just above Thinkific there. Thinkific needs to improve that as well. Now, based on this data, I have decided to go with Learnworlds. Now, let me know. Do you think I missed some features? Are you using Thinkific at this moment in time? Are you using Learnworlds? Have you been just trying to decide which one to use? Do you think I've missed any features there? Comment below. I'd love to know what you found for using both tools or testing both tools. And if you've got any questions regarding any of these tools, I'll happily answer those for you if I can. I'm getting my course up and running at this moment in time, so I'm learning a lot as we move through. And if you got value out of this video, please hit the like button as this helps grow our channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you inside the next training video.